All right, so let's test some audio quality really well, the audio quality. All right, let's dive in. Hey man, welcome to 2025. Why the did I say that? That was awful. This year has been so long and also so very, very short. And as we're rolling into a new year, I wanted to look back at 2024 and timeline the timeline of anything that I hate opening it. I can't. Anyway, let's just jump into it. Today we're gonna look at a little timeline of everything I made in 2024, the improvements, the flops, my personal opinions on where I failed. To be totally honest with you, I tried to make this video last year, but I'm lazy, and it never got finished. Oopsies. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hang on just a second. I wanted to go over my New Year's resolutions of the beginning of this year to see if I accomplished them. So let me pull that up really quick. As you can see before you, this is the list I made, which I'm going to be honest with you, very, very embarrassing, because now that I'm looking at it, this is a Discord message I sent like 2 weeks ago as of the recording of this. I had not realized that those were just what my New Year's resolution goals had been. But hey, as you can tell, if I still wanted to work on those in November, that is a pretty safe assumption that I didn't work on them the whole rest of the year. And you know what? I didn't work on them in November either. So maybe I've done some more lively poses, and you know what? I have done some better backgrounds. But have I sat down to study them? Not once. Oopsies. And the fabric thing? Hey, I just be drawing that. And I be hoping it turns out. So, oopsies. Darn. Shame, really. Anyway, let's go ahead and just get into my pieces for this year. So, starting on January 7th, I have this quick study of my Tarnished from Elden Ring, the game that I hate, but also love. You know what? Personal lore. My friend and I, we've been running the same Elden Ring co-op playthrough for 3 years this coming February. Have we finished the game? No. Every few months we go in and we do like one section, and then we go, fuck, I hate this game. I can't stand it. I need to leave. And right now we're stuck on that part with the giant with the stomach that is also a face in the fire. And hey man, we have to have done that fight 100 times. I can't do it. I'm not good at this game. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So this was not really like a serious piece. I just wanted to sketch her out really quick because despite all the other things I hate about that game, I love my character. I walk around and I just put her in outfits and I go, yeah. And you know what? Maybe that's why I can't do a boss fight very well. But anyway, I like the way this turned out. It was fun to play with lighting on such a unique skin and hair color and just add some nice glowy moonlit bits. I like how it turned out overall. It was because of the sheer amount of effort I put into it, which is to say none. I can't really feel that bad, despite the fact that, not my best work, obviously. Just like, obvious, Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Very next day, January 8th, I posted this piece of Zelda from, I think my intention was between my intention was between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I love Zelda, one of my favorite characters of all time. So, this really revolved around, I don't know if you've seen, but you know what? And that's assuming you even like Zelda. So Link has quests in the English version, but apparently in I think the Japanese version, it's a diet. Bro, I'm not getting into it. I really like the idea of this piece. I love Zelda and Link. You'll see them a few times this year. But the pose and expression are just really stiff, which is okay. It was just a little fun piece. It's cute. I like her little blush. Don't like, and you know what? I like how her outfit turned out. She has a complicated ass outfit, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. But I like the way it came out. Pose is just a little stiff. Expression's just a little stiff. Everything else is cute, you know? Background looks cute. I don't even remember making this, if we're being totally honest. All right. Then we move on to January 12th. I told you we'd be seeing more of Zelda and Link. Zelda, I love you. Stop. Anyway, this was a massive project just due to the complexity of the background. And I really, ever since I made this, I've been like, I want to do another piece where I just really complicate up the background. Have I done it? Not that I recall. Which is okay. I love doing pieces like this. I think it's so, you know what? I say I love doing the one time. I had a really fun time this one time. Anyway, the lighting, hey, you know what? Let's be honest. The lighting, it upsets me. This is when I first started with Clip Studio, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I would like to say that I could take it farther, but at the time, this really was the peak of my ability, so I could not have. You know what? I'd love to come back and revisit this piece down the line, but it's cute. I like the idea. Don't love the execution in some places. And that's all. All right, so then January 22nd. January was a busy year for me, it would seem. I like this piece. I don't love this piece. When I'm talking to people and they bring up work that I've posted online, this is the one that gets brought up the most often, which does confuse me because, again, I don't like it. But I don't know. It was really fun at the time. I think her skin looks really cool in this. I wish I'd gone farther with the shading of the flowers, but to be honest, it was one of these pieces where I was frustrated, so I just was like, fuck it, I give up, I do like this piece. I love this character. Despite, I'm not even going to say that. Moving on, January 23rd. Shakarian, tapping into my freaking roots, man. I've got a lot of roots. I keep saying that. Anyway, for this video, I've decided to include a couple drawing trend things just because for some reason I impress myself during these. I don't know why a trend comes out and all of a sudden I'm like popping my art poussé, some might say, but I do. For instance, this piece, Garrus's armor looks so crispy and good, and it's not even an illustration, and that's a little bit of a bummer, but hey, I dig it. I like this piece. I love my Shepherd. I love Garrus. My voice cracked just from the pure raw emotion of it. Anyway, I don't know. I dig it. I like it. Moving on. For the final piece of January, on January 29th, I posted this piece of Dragon Age 2's Fenhawk. I love them. If you've been following me for any period of time, you know. Anyway, this piece was literal and actual torture to accomplish, and I would like to personally apologize to my poor friends who had to watch me work on this piece over a Discord stream, because I was losing my mind. I wonder if I can find the pictures. But I was losing it. Pale people are so hard to shade in dark lighting. I don't know why. I struggle. I think Fenris looks great. He would never betray me the way that Hawk did in this piece, I like the micro expressions in this, especially Hawk. Like, you can kind of understand what's going on there without me having to explain it too much, which I like. I like this piece overall, to be honest with you, but it does make me cringe a little bit in hindsight. I think I just really struggle with ship stuff overall, which is a bummer because that's everything I post. And they're insinuated to be, and the shading is not great, so I don't know. I dislike it. But it would be something to revisit because they look cute. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so February 7th. February not a great month for me, it would seem, because this is the only thing I posted, and it's Hazbin Hotel art. Please just avert your eyes and pretend. So anyway, I like the way her skin and eyes came out. Again, I really enjoy working with these unique colors and stuff with like her plain unsaturated gray skin and the cool glowing yellow eyes. Anyway, had fun, like it. It was a pretty quick, like, low effort piece, so I can't really complain too much. And it has an alternate version again, which don't like, but hey, for the amount of effort I put into it, can't be mad. I can't be mad. So anyway, moving on. On March 20th, I posted this piece of Cloud and Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. You're witnessing the beginning of my Final Fantasy descent into madness. So prepare for a lot of that to come. So I'm torn with this piece, to be totally honest with you. I've been torn since the moment I posted it. I think Tifa looks so cute. I think Cloud looks so fucking ugly. I wish I'd gone farther with the lighting. I don't know. It's cute. I don't hate it. I kind of do, though. I just don't like looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Another Final Fantasy piece. Now we have Clive, Final Fantasy 16. Looks like Clive. It was going to be a study of his face because I wanted to draw him more, so I can't really complain because it does look like Clive. His facial hair looks vaguely like facial hair, which is great because I struggle. I struggle so aggressively with any kind of facial hair. So the fact that he's looking Clive-like, hey, a win for me. All right, moving on. April 12th, I posted this piece. Let me just get into this. I really enjoy this piece pre-shading, which I'll show. Cloud looks like Cloud. Tifa's Tifa. He looks tender. I don't know. I like it. I love them. I like this scene from the original game. Excited to see what they do with it in part 3 of the remake. So let's get into the parts that I hate, because I do hate this piece. I fucked it with the lighting. I fucked it so bad. I wanted a laser orange sunset. I'm from the Southwest United States, so this is what sunsets kind of look like here. Not even kind of. I'll see if I can insert a picture. It's they don't photograph well, sunsets. I don't know why. Anyway, and the composition's bad in this piece, and the lighting is on the characters doesn't match the background, and I hate it. It's a flop. I hate it. I hate it so bad. All right. But I love them. I love them. Fuck. All right, moving on. May 7th, I posted this piece. Oh my god, more Final Fantasy. Who's shocked? Who's shocked? This piece is so unbelievably important for my art process. I really like how it came out. It's simple. It's cute. Whatever. The importance of this piece really, for me, lies in what I did after layering down my lighting layers. Prior to this, I was doing all of my lighting for all of my pieces. I was doing them in layer types as opposed to anything else. However, with this piece, I did that same thing, but then I manually painted over the top of the lighting layers just to really get the shadows and the light where I wanted them. And I think this helped so much. And I will continue to show you the painting in the rest of my pieces because I continue to do this with every single piece I made for the rest of the year. It really changed my art, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you to the people haunting the narrative from Final Fantasy VII. I love you guys. Wish you well. All right, moving on into May. The only things I posted in May outside of the thing I just showed are Mermaid pieces. Mermaid really captured my soul this year. Mermaid's cool. I don't know what to tell you. So on May 10th, posted this one. This is a character of mine. Dragon Age character. Anyway, I really love this piece, to be honest with you. It's pretty simple. I think the lighting looks good. I didn't cry while working with artistic nudity, which is an improvement for me because I don't know why, but I act like a child when they no shirt. So anyway, I think her hair looks good. I think the tail is sparkly. I like it. I will have to censor it for this video, but that's okay. You know what? Go to my Twitter and you can see all kinds of cool things that I can't show anywhere else because the settings thought they let me. I don't know. I'm fumbling so fucking bad in this video. All right, so May 16th, I posted my second mermaid piece, which is with another Dragon Age character of mine, Vi. The dark lighting is just so hard. Overall, I struggle with dark lighting every single time. I like this piece, don't love this piece, and I don't really have much more to say. I like the concept, don't really love the execution, but that's okay. But that's all right. All right, moving on. May 31st, we have Mermaid Part 3. Again with Dragon Age characters. Oh my god, somebody help her. Help her. Anyway, I love this piece, to be honest with you. I really love Alana's hair. I think it looks so cute. I really like the lighting on her skin. And I really like the little mermaid AU universe I made. When I draw, I get a lot of character thoughts. I feel so cringe. Anyway, you know, a lot of thought went into these pieces, and you know, you can't stop the brain from cooking the lore. The cringe. Okay. And again, overpainting saved my ass in the end. And it really lends to my enjoyment of this piece, to be honest, without the overpainting. Don't like it nearly as much, which I will show. And without that painting layer, I would not be here going, yay, I love it. I would be going, yikes. You know? So, and you'll see that as we go forward. I just like the pieces more and more, and I really lend that to the painting because it just lets me get everything where I want it to without fighting with 15 multiply layers on Clip Studio. So, moving on. We're now in June 9th. This is a redraw of an Arcane poster that everybody was redrawing. I love Arcane. It has inspired a lot of my rendering. I've said this before, but the two things that really I find that affected my art so much as a teenager was Arcane and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, thanks to them, I guess. I like this piece. I don't know. I didn't, again, because it was like a redraw on an art trend, I didn't really like push it the way that I would with some of my full illustrations. And at some point I was just like, I'm ready to be done with this piece, and I just quit. So that's fine. Not every piece needs to be full effort. And I really like the way that Spooky Athene looks. I don't know what to tell you. I love her. I'm losing it, man. Okay. My sweet. Moving on. I hate this piece so fucking bad. Again, ship stuff makes me cringe, which is weird, again, because that's all that I post. So what is wrong with me? Whatever. And I don't think I painted over this one, which did not do me any favors. And this piece could have really used the extra push of some overpainting, and I didn't do it, and I flopped for it. Let's be honest. And I really don't like the way the Cullen looks. I just don't like it. He's so impossible. White Man Prime is so impossible to draw. He's just an amalgamate. I can't. Okay. Let's move on. So, June 14th, we have Athene again. I really like this piece overall. I like the lighting. I like the expression and the tears. And I did overpaint this piece, but I wish I'd taken it further, especially on the hair. Like, I think it could have used that extra little push that the painting over it helps to achieve. But again, I was so annoyed. If you draw, you get it. I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe it's a me thing. Who knows? But I get to a point in pieces where I've been working on this shit for 12 hours, and not maybe straight, but just like I've been looking at the same canvas for 12 consecutive hours. Together, 12 hours added up. I don't know. And I was ready to be done with this piece. And I wish I'd pushed it farther. That's all. That's all. And I wish I'd made the ring more apparent, because it's kind of a central part of this whole thing. But it's kind of cool as an Easter egg, I suppose. Yeah. So, June 23rd, Hawk sibling piece. This is jokey. I think it's fun. I don't like the way that Carver looks, but I didn't like it when I drew it. And with it being a sketch, I didn't care at the time, and I care a little bit now. Love them. Anyway, moving on. June 24th, the very next day. I was clearly on something. Here's another art trend. I will show you the original, but I really like this one. I think Hawk looks dumb. I think Carver looks pokey. Why did I say that? He does look a little gaunt, but that's okay. I love them. I don't know. I love them. I think this piece is cute. Moving on. Now we're moving on is June 3rd. I really like this piece. I'm struggling to think of things to say. But you know what? Not to sound lame as shit, but this pairing means a lot to me. I've had them for a very long time. I played Dragon Age Origins for the first time at 13. I'm 21 now, so that's quite some time. And I don't know. And I've always had the same character, and so it's been a lot of time with these people. So anyway, again, the overpaint helped me a lot with this one, as I will show. And the one thing is that I don't really love the background, to be honest with you. But that wasn't really the point of this piece. And to be honest, it could be worse. So that's that. On to the next. July 6th, I have a piece of Athene. I like this piece, especially without the lighting, and I will show that. I really like the skin and the somber-esque expression. This was actually an unintentional redraw of a study from a few years ago, if I think about it. I just like the lighting from trees, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, why is this piece familiar? And it occurred to me that I've drawn this exact thing from a very similar angle 3 or 4 years ago, I think. 2 years? A while ago. I don't know. And I think it really shows how far I've come in many aspects. So let's show that. Moving on. On July 10th, we have another art trend. Zooey mama. Why did I? Okay. I like this piece. It was another art trend, as you well know. And if you were online in Fandom Spaces in early July, then you've seen a heat stroke redraw. I'm just, they were everywhere. This was a great study for me. The muscles, the artistic nudity of it all. I don't know. Yeah, I really like how this one came out, and it seemed like other people did too, did pretty well. I actually had to post an alternate version on Twitter due to some firm requests that I got after a comment I made about piercings. So, yay! Moving on, July 26th. I'm a fan of this one. I like the composition of the lighting a lot. They just seem authentic and in love, and they are, and it makes my heart all clenchy, and I feel like a loser, but they mean a lot to me. Anyway, the paint over carried some of the weight of this one again. I'll show that. I hate Fenhawk in the background, but that's part of the fun, I suppose, always was, and I don't really hate it, but I do hate it. I've gotten a lot of comments on that part because people think it's funny, but to be honest, they creep me out a little. So yeah. And also, I put them there. So, what? All good. All good. Moving on. On October 10th, we have Miraculous. I like this one, to be honest with you. It was a study, and I think it turned out Tumblr seems to agree. Did pretty well over there. That London special, that came out cooked me, if you couldn't tell. And it was painful enough that I had to pick up the pencil after literally months of drawing nothing. So, you know, I love Marinette. She's been through a lot, and I'm kind of the final boss of crying because of children's media. But I have been watching the show since I was a kid, so it means a lot. And that was a very compelling story.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
Okay, so November 9th, we have a Hawk piece. I'm gonna have to censor this one for mild spoilers for Veilguard. Woo, yay! Anyway, I quite like Hawk's expression. I struggle with heavy expressions, and this one gets the mood across, I think, enough. It's not the best, but, like, it's good enough that it's understandable. I don't know. Poor Hawk. Never stop suffering. And the gray streaks and the gray streaks in her hair make me a little weepy. I've had this character a very long time as well, both in real life and in universe. So, November 18th. Rook. Wow! This was a fun little study. I wanted to do some extra spicy and zesty lighting. And I also wanted to draw my newborn Dragon Age character. Yay! New game came out! Woo! I don't like this piece. I think it achieved its goal. It's cool. I did some artistic stuff with it. Don't like it, though. And that's okay. That's okay. Moving on. I don't know, man. This took me like an hour and a half, so I can't hate it. Once again, if something doesn't take up a bunch of my time, can't really hate it too bad, I didn't really want to spend too much effort on a 6 fan art. That's okay. And to be totally honest with you, I have yet to do the second drawing for this thing. Oopsie. Darn. Gosh. Okay, moving on. So, time bomb piece. The internet liked this one. I was kind of shocked with the attention that it got, but I guess that's what you get for posting media that's relevant, as opposed to a video game from 15 years ago. So, all good. I love these characters. I love their designs. I really want happiness for them, Anyway, in terms of things I liked, I think Echo looks pretty good, I don't like Jinx's makeup, but that's okay. I like this piece a lot overall, though. And one thing, I do wish I'd gone harder with the background, but, nothing I can do now. And, yeah, again, the overpaint did me a lot of favors. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's everything I made this year. After doing the recording of most of this video, I did go back and study some fabric. Oh my gosh, somebody achieved some of their New Year's resolutions from last year. Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and hopefully I'll make this video again next year, and we can just keep seeing some progress. That'd be great. To anybody that watched the video, especially up to this point, hey, thanks. Bye.